Welcome to the premiere edition of Johnny W. Bread Radio. We'll see how this goes. Haven't done any type of broadcasting in years, going back to my university days. But I'm going to take a shot at it, and hopefully I can bring something to you that would be a little different, maybe a little edgy, provocative, and get you to think. I find that people are always looking for answers, which is a good thing. You know, it's a world where we have a lot of questions. But do we really have a lot of questions is what I want to ask. To get answers, you have to ask questions over and over again, and you have to ask the right kind of questions. And I just wonder out there if any of you guys think you do that. I know I certainly don't ask enough questions, and my guess is that most people don't ask enough questions. I think ignorance really comes from the fact that people are not inquisitive enough, don't ask questions. And my topics that I'll talk about on my programs are about faith, philosophy, theology, political things, and anything potentially controversial. I won't shy away from controversy. I think controversy is a good thing. It gets people to think about deeper things as opposed to the superficial, which I'm not particularly a big fan of. So let's open a show with some thoughts about the nature of religious faith. Many people say, well, we can really not know who God is or if there is a God in general. And I just want you to really think about some questions regarding that particular statement. We cannot know if God exists. Have you ever thought of one thing in life that doesn't have a cause to it? Everything that happens has some type of a cause that brings about an effect. You see a car coming down the street, you know somebody built that car, probably some union guy from Ford or General Motors, but they did build it, or at least try to build a decent car, and it's driving down the street. The car exists because somebody designed it. Can you think of anything that doesn't exist without having been designed? Did anything just pop into being? People from evolutionary thought, want you to think that way. But it just really falls in the face of any type of logic, does it not? And another question I want you to think about, and this is going to be a short premiere broadcast because I'm trying to come up with some ideas what to do in the future, is if you believe in a God, and I think many people at least say they do. They say, I believe in a God, but they don't really know what that means, what that encompasses. They'll say, I believe in a higher power, some type of a superior being, but they haven't weighed all the different options of gods that they might know from different religions, whether it be Islam or Judaism or Christianity. They just think of God kind of generically. But if you can come to the conclusion that there is a God exists, somebody who's bigger and better than ourselves, what does that mean as far as our lives go? Is God watching us? Is God in some ways judging us? Do we have a responsibility how we act, how we behave, and dare I say, how we worship God? These are questions I want you to think about. And hopefully, they'll get you to be more inquisitive in just everyday life, which I think is very important. That's all I got for today, and hopefully this will get some feedback. And thank you for joining Johnny W. Bread Radio, and hope to see you again. Bye for now.